Ow. Hello. Ugh. Ugh.
Hello?
Hello, Jackie. Hold on, let me fix this. What's happening? All right, there you go. You're back on the bottom.
Where I belong.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I'm a creature of habit. I can't have it look any differently or forget about it. Oh, come on, Moo. No, I can't with this cat. Dude, this cat's going. Moo is gonna be homeless soon. For real. Hello, guys. How is everybody? Hey, Allie. Hello, hey, Lunch. Hey, Lisa. Hello, Recliner Detectives. Hey, Pam.
I'm dipping out and coming back in. I'm echoing so bad.
Okay. Hey, Butterfly. What's going on? Hello. Hey, Mama D. Hello. Hey, my angels. Hello. Hey, Wendy. Hello, Ray. Hey. Hello. I know, guys, I have been so busy. I am trying to pack up everybody. Hey, Camille. I'm trying to pack up everybody in my family. We're leaving this weekend to go to Chicago. So there's 15 of us. And so I've been trying so hard to pack and do all the mom things. And I've just been so busy. Ray, I did see his live yesterday with Perez Hilton. Granny Sue, Happy New Year to you as well. So yeah, I've been kind of busy, guys. Which is why I came on live tonight, because I feel like I don't know, I feel like I haven't been here. Where did the other 3 come from? My grandsons. My daughters are working, so I've been home trying to pack for everybody. I do have 10 babies. Yes, thank you. I do. I mean, they're not all babies anymore, but I do have 10 of them. So, hey, Magda. Thank you. Guys, yes, the only thing I ask with these lives is that you tap my face like always. That those little heart knees, I don't know what they mean, but apparently they're a good thing. And to always follow everybody on my panel, just out of respect. And because usually if they're up here, we love them. So there's that. You're like the Home Alone family. Yeah, just let's pray I don't leave anybody home, because Ivory Rose don't fly. And so I'm sending all of my kids to fly with my older daughters. And me, my husband, my ex-husband, I think my brother and one of my daughters is driving up there. So let's just hope, okay, that I don't forget anybody. And I am going live for 14 hours so y'all can keep me awake. So y'all got a job to do. Oh, I can't, guys. Moo is about to be evicted. I'm telling you. This cat heats everything on my fireplace mantle. He destroyed it all. I was like, oh, come on, man, this cat. He does it when he doesn't get his way. He's such a punk. I'm telling you. Yes, 15, I think it's like 15 hours we're driving to Chicago.
She's going to book him a one-way ticket to my house.
Yeah, right? I will not take Moo. Moo is staying here. So are Chief and Ivory, my dogs. They are all staying. I have somebody coming to take care of them, and I got somebody staying at my house, so that'll be good. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I'm so worried about the weather, Magda. I'm hoping my kids don't get stuck with their layover, and I'm all of a sudden driving to Chicago. But I'm super excited because I come from New Jersey, so I come from snow. My kids that were born down here don't even know snow. And so I'm super excited to take them up to the snow again and have some fun. We're going to Chicago. My son graduates boot camp next Thursday. And so I'm super excited to see my baby boy. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see him. I miss him so much. So I'm super excited. Oh, I know I'm going to see snow. Let's just hope. If I got to walk there in the snow, y'all, we will meet together because I am getting there. If I got to trug it in the snow, I will walk. I will walk because I will get there. Everybody else can do whatever, but I'm going to be there. So, yeah, I'm super excited to see him. So we have 17 inches. Oh, Lord. I remember those days of 17 inches of snow. We had cold rain, and they had a 2-hour delay for 2 days for school. I'm like, listen, I had these kids all Christmas, and I had them on New Year's. Take them back now. Take them back. Yeah, Great Lakes. Yeah, that's where we'll be. So I know, Tori Lynn. I know. I'm going to be, I'm just so super excited. It's only 35 in Vegas. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I miss snow. I'm not going to lie. Happy New Year to you too, Amethyst. You're canceled again tomorrow, Pam. Rock on, Mama. I'm praying for you. I don't know how you're doing it. Pam, you got just as many kids as I do. So, yeah. I don't know how you're doing it. Nope, I was ready. I'm like, if they called off school, I'm dropping mine off anyway and acting like I didn't get that email. I know you are not okay. I know you are not okay. I would just be like, listen, I didn't get the message and drop them right off the school door. Did you hear about Gypsy? She isn't taking care of the baby. Yes, Scarlett and Shanna, I did hear that. I'm not surprised. Did we think that, I mean, the woman couldn't even make rice out of a bag. You know what I mean? Like the little kits. Like, I don't see her taking care of a baby. So, that doesn't surprise me. Although I feel like at this point it's like a 6-month-old because I don't believe she had the baby on the 28th. So, oh, Sasha, you've never seen snow? Stop it. I'll send you a snowman in the mail. I knew she wasn't going to take care of the baby. Although, doesn't that make you feel a little bit better though? You know, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate them. I feel like that it should make everybody a little bit more comfortable knowing it's not her doing the caretaking. So, you know, you prefer
Sasha's
your
from
palm trees.
That's probably why she has.
And
Sorry.
No, that's okay. As much as I don't like Christy, guys, she did right by Mia and Dylan. You know, you got to be honest. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, what's better? The baby's home with Christy or the baby's in foster care or in the system? And I'm not one that thinks the system is the best place for anybody who's got better options. So, yeah. So there's that. I did see Ryan on live with Perez. That was... I think, you know, there's something about Perez. I like him. I like Perez. I feel like he was doing a good job trying to be even keeled and throw in little, you know, trying to get a little bit of information without, thank you, without, you know what I mean, being too overbearing, you know, because I feel like I would be I want to know it all, so I just start shooting questions. I'd overwhelm the guy, but he handled that well. You know what I mean? Like, go in there, sugarcoat him a little bit. So, Ryan did good with his jokes. Yeah, I agree. He was respectful. And so, You know what I mean? I think that was good. I liked it. So kudos to Perez for that. Hated him back in the day. He was annoying back in the day, but I still liked him. He was one of those like you can't stop watching. So I always, he always had good tea. I'll give you that. Have you seen the vid saying Jip got all her stories from books? So no, I have not seen those videos. However, what books are they saying? Did they mention the books? Because has anybody read V.C. Andrews? Ryan said no interviews. He is filming for Lifetime. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I feel like a lot of it, if you read the V.C. Andrews, Flowers in the Attic, and Ruby and all those, if you read those, you can see a lot from there. You know what I mean? Like the incest and I just feel like that was a book that, I mean, a lot of people have read that series, and V.C. Andrews is Flowers in the Attic, yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, read that book and then listen to Gypsy's story. Just saying. You know, I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but it's just kind of like, you know, someone had, I think it was I don't remember who it was, brought that to my attention. I'm like, whoa, I remember reading those books. Yeah, that's wild. So, hey, Binks, how are you? You've never heard of Flowers in the Attic? Oh, you got to read at least Flowers in the Attic is the first one. You got to read that. It's wild. The brothers and sisters are like locked up in an attic, and then for years, and you know, mom is downstairs and grandmother, and they leave them up in the attic, and then the sister and brother are going at it. It was just wild, man. So I didn't even see the movie. Was there a movie?
Didn't they have like different part series to that after that or something?
Yeah. They had, gosh, there was a few of them. I think it was like 5 in the series or something like that. But it was like one of those you couldn't put it down. You know what I mean?
The front cover is them up in the attic at the window or something?
Yeah, and then it goes on about how they like get out of the attic, and then the sister and brother are still raising the babies together, and then listen, Google it if you haven't read it.
Well, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Hold on, are the brother and the sister, are they fucking and shit?
They were, yeah.
Oh god, yuck.
Yeah, it is a very long series, Tracy Ann, but I mean, it was good. Petals in the Wind, and yep. So again, like if you like kind of look at that, that's kind of almost what her story reminds me of. If There Be Thorns and Seeds of Yesterday, yeah, there's quite a few of them. So, and I remember reading that, and then when someone emailed me and was like, hey, have you ever read the V.C. Andrews book? Like, there's a book, Ruby. Have you guys ever, like, did you guys see Ruby? Go Google Ruby. I'm like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a second part. So there's a second part to the preview of her show. I know the 6 minute, I think it's like 6 minutes long. Natasha Cooper was saying the Blanchards are swingers. Wait, come back here. Hold on. Who just said that? Who gave that? Hold on. What's happening?
Jamie said it.
Jade, where'd you go? Where'd your comment go, Jamie? I saw it really quick. Natasha Cooper was saying the Blanchards are swingers. No, she didn't. Did she really? Stop it. I mean, I totally believe it though. But you were just watching it? Liz, please tell me somebody recorded that. Please tell me I'm about to get an email of that recording. Please look up the true story of Jasmine Richardson in Canada. So many similarities. Ooh, do me a favor, email that name to me because I would definitely like to look it up. Is that the girl who was abused by her grandfather? Is that what I was showing you, Jackie? About the girl who was saying that the grandfather used to make her take baths with him and was essaying her. And,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Lifetime? Do you remember that Lifetime series that was before? I don't know if it was Lifetime, but it was before The Act. It was that other Gypsy movie. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When
I never watched it, but I do know there was one.
Well, I can't find anywhere to watch it. I want to watch it just to see what it was like.
Oh, I wonder. I'll look for it and see if I can send you like a. Wendy, Natasha Cooper, and Christy are friends. That's why I'm like, there's no way that that happened. Yes, and she asked Christy why she didn't tell her. Stop. Really? I've seen the girl in the basement. Yes, Flowers in the Attic. Remember? Yeah, she married her half uncle. The girl in the basement was a really sad story. It really was. That was why.
Jake said I sent you the name Ivory. They're sending it to you or something.
I haven't gotten anything yet. The act is on Hulu. Maybe Ken is a partner. So wait, was she being serious when she said they were swingers, or was she being Natasha Cooper and being a wise ass? I could have told you the family that adopted Natalia Grace were grifters. No, she didn't. No, someone's saying no.
So she was being
She was being serious? I know somebody caught that on recording. Oh, she said she was being... Oh, okay. Because I totally would believe that. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that could be a thing. I'm just saying. She said she was just playing. I figured that because they wouldn't even come out with that. Even though, well, you know. I would totally believe it, but... You jumped in and someone asked her? Oh, okay. Runaway Devil? Who? That's what I'm saying. You just don't know. I can't stand her. I like to spy. You guys are so funny. Brian said Perez Hilton should hit up Ken as a joke. He was laughing. Maybe he will. Hello in Australia. Hey, Sunshine. What cases do I want to cover this year? I don't... You tell me, what cases do you guys want to cover this year? I know I've been going over the... Who are we discussing tonight? Everybody. Everybody in the Bayou swing. That's what I'm saying. What else can they do down there to keep busy?
Where does gossiping?
Oh, the staircase. Is that with the old man and the old woman, the older woman? Where he definitely did that. I'm just saying. There's no doubt about that one. But do you cover any Diddy stuff? I don't really cover Diddy stuff. Jackie does. Jackie's the Diddy expert over here.
Oh, not lately. I haven't
Been keeping up with it, right? I just feel like there's a lot. There's been so much.
It's too much with all the kid stuff. It gets like pedo weird shit gets me after a while. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Ruby Frankie story. Thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate you. I have been going over the John Benet Ramsey case. I've discussed it a couple of times on the live. So that I'm been doing that now. Scott Peterson. Oh, I like that one. Lyle and Eric. I've done the Menendez brothers. I've talked about them. Me and Jackie had a whole big debate because we think a little bit differently on it. So that was a really good live. That was pretty cool live. Ryan being so emotional makes me feel the baby is Ken's. I'm going to tell you something. I honestly believe that the baby is Ken's. And not for any reason other than I think that she was sleeping with Ken since the moment she got out of prison. I really do.
Because she's a hoe.
Listen. She's calling herself a hoe. Don't sit there. I watched that. Don't sit there and tell the entire world, okay, that you're cheating on your husband, and then sit there and be like, the whole internet is calling me a hoe for no reason. What? What? You're calling you a hoe. You're being a hoe for everybody to sit and watch on national television, and you put it out there all over social media, and I'm the bully because I'm calling you out on it? What do you want me to call you? A cheater? Like, is there a nicer name for a hoe? Like, someone give me something nicer to call her? Is it any less offensive? I mean, you slept with another man and got knocked up behind your husband's back. Like, what am I supposed to call her? Definitely not a woman of God. As they sit there and they break bread, and she's like, which man is this again I'm holding hands with? Is it my husband? Oh, no, it's the baby daddy. Like, what do you want us to call you? Loose? Loose? Okay. I've never called you loose, but if you say so, Gypsy, you're the one putting this out there for people to call you a hoe. You can't dance on a pole in front of our face and just be like, we're not supposed to say anything? What a good woman she is? Like, is there even, I mean, what, yeah. Like, somebody give me another word for hoe. Like, I don't know, what do you want to call you, Gypsy? You cheater?
I never said she was loose. I said she had loose flat.
Right? Get it right, Gypsy. Loose flaps, man. If you're going to quote people and use air quotes, quote Jackie correctly. It's loose flaps. Get it right. Just saying. A harlot, a Jezebel, okay? There you go. You know what I mean? It's like, you're the one telling us you're the hoe. It's not the other way around. Remember that. You put out what you want people to see. You put out what your story is. Just like Daddy said, the story is whatever they're willing to pay for, and apparently they're paying you good money to be a hoe. So there's that. Just saying. So, are you back on the block list? Oh, that was I was after Nina. I was the next one back on the block list. I'm just telling you. Sure was. Sure was. What time is it for me? It is 9:40 p.m.
Yeah. I'm back to being blocked.
Did she have? Yeah. I was only unblocked by my friend Rusty. I kind of miss Rusty, though. You know? We had a little thing going. No, I'm just kidding. So, I know, right? She's a doorknob. Everybody's had a turn. There you go. You know what I mean? I think it's wild that, oh my God, I cheated on my husband on national television and I got knocked up while I was still married and they're calling me a hoe. How are you crying victim when you cheated on your husband and got knocked up? You're the victim somehow. Again, she becomes the victim and we're all these horrible bullies. I can't. It really makes me think that I'm going nuts because I'm like, does she hear herself? Like, does everybody hear her the same way I hear her?
Yes.
Like, it sounds crazy for her to play victim in any way, shape, or form about any of this. You know what I mean? Like, they're calling me a murderer. Honey, you spent 8.5 years in a jail cell for being a convicted murderer. How goddamn we for calling you a murderer? I mean, who do we think we are? The hell? You are, in fact, a convicted murderer. Then
I saw.
Huh?
Do you want to know something funny I saw on Google? You know how she's listed as a public figure and all that shit? Mm-hmm. She's listed as a convicted murderer now.
But that's exactly what she is.
I know, I love it.
Because I need to sit down with somebody at Lifetime. So anybody from Lifetime, we need to talk. We need to chat. Because how y'all are sitting there, she lies and we're the bullies. Because we're like, hey, you lied. Look, I'm proving to you that you lied. Why are you lying? Oh my God, they're being bullies. You lied. That's a fact. That's not, you know what I mean? That's no one's opinion. It's a fact. You lied. I will show you. I have proved it to you time and time again using your own words. How am I bullying you? Because I'm like, hey, Gypsy, why are you lying? Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Ryan was nothing but an address and a cover. Absolutely, I agree. I absolutely agree. So, I don't know. I just think it's wild. Now we're sitting here and we're, she put her 10 lies to cover a lie. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mama. And then it's really sad that this book really disturbed me. You know what I mean? All of these lies about Dee Dee, and none of it can be proved, and it really bothers me that nobody can question any of it. Nobody's questioning it. I don't understand how nobody questions it. You know what I mean? Number one, nobody can tell me that Gypsy wasn't jealous of Dee Dee. Dee Dee was beautiful. Gypsy's fugly. Okay? Her mother, I'm sure, told her stories about being a beauty queen. Maybe it was a little embellished, but nonetheless, you know what I mean? Dee Dee was pretty. Dee Dee had that great personality. And I personally feel like, Lala Bear's laughing. I personally feel like Gypsy was jealous of Dee Dee. I don't know what secrets Ryan knows, but he knows something. So, that I don't know. But you know what I mean? I feel like she was jealous of Dee Dee. I feel like, I don't know, that whole thing. And I wonder how she's doing without the attention being on her. Then why did Dee Dee scam people? To provide for Gypsy. I mean, why wouldn't she? She wanted to provide for her kid. Excuse me. I don't know who knows her secrets. I don't think anybody knows her secrets, if I'm going to be honest with you. So Ryan is always going to blame Ken because he loves Gypsy. He's never going to put the blame on Gypsy, not right away anyway. Everyone did some form of scamming. She was scamming too. But at the end of the day, everything that was done, all the scamming that was done, that Dee Dee did, she did for Gypsy. You know what I mean? So what did she really do that hurt her so bad? How was she such a bad mother? How? Because Gypsy says that she beat her? Gypsy says, well, that's the problem right there. Someone show me proof that she was beat by Dee Dee. She was going to doctors constantly, from doctor to doctor, right? Isn't that what Gypsy was saying? She was going to doctors constantly, but nobody ever saw proof of marks on her. But she was beat so badly, she was terrified and couldn't leave. Make it make sense, guys. She was tied to a bed with no proof. 2 weeks she sat chained to, well, I don't know. It was either 2 weeks she was chained to the bed or 2 weeks she was, I don't know. That story changed a couple times in the words of Gypsy. So we don't even know what that story is anymore because she's changed it so many times. So again, make it make sense. Then the beatings weren't bad enough, and all of the fake surgeries that she had weren't bad enough that she had to get sexually abused by her grandfather. For real? Absolutely ridiculous. Again, no proof. That man, you don't just sit there and pick one child out of an entire family and essay them and never have any history of it. Absolutely, I believe that was a lie. I absolutely do. Yeah, I don't know why she wants her child to read that book. I don't know. I think that's wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zoe. He's in his 80s. That's what I'm saying. And here this guy is. He's going out of this world soon. He's going to pass on soon. And now that's what he's leaving behind, is an entire nation or world full of people who believe he sexually abused Gypsy. Come on. She heard other inmate stories. She heard other victim stories, and she takes the stories. She takes them. He has not, as far as I know, he has not passed away. He's still alive. I don't understand how these doctors and these authors and these, how people can keep calling her an abuser, one with no proof. It's just wild to me. So, T-Baby, yes, the time that he said in the documentary that Gypsy touched him first, I believe that. I believe that Gypsy did try to touch Claude. I believe that she was so inappropriate that she did try to touch him and he had to be like, no, get away. I believe that story 100%. It would all be hearsay. That's what I'm saying. It makes make it make sense. Why don't the hospitals sue her? It's not worth it. What do they? It's not worth it. See, now if everybody started leaving reviews on these hospitals and started saying like, you know what I mean, then maybe it would be worth it for them. But right now it's not doing any damage to them. You know what I mean? It's really not. So it's not worth it for them. Unless it starts messing with the money of these healthcare systems and these hospitals and doctors' offices, they're not going to do anything. It has to mess with their money. They don't want to be involved unless it becomes damaging. Absolutely. It's not worth the legal that they're going to have to pay. What did you say, Jackie?
You want some people to come up? I'm echoing.
Are you echoing again? Jump out and come back in.
Yeah, I mean, do you want some people to come to the panel?
Yeah, we can. Why don't Make-A-Wish and Habitat for Humanity sue her? Because it would be for what? What are you going to sue her for? It would cost a lot of money and it would just be a whole hot mess because people still believe she's a victim. So then it looks like you're just re-victimizing a victim. So until her story gets out there that she's not a victim, anybody does anything to her, it just looks like she's being victimized again.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I just have a question because I saw her little post about her postpartum glow up, and people were saying that there's no like stretch marks, there's no nothing. So as like a nurse, like have you seen women that don't have stretch marks after having a child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I have. My sister didn't have any.
Okay, I just had 2 C-sections, so I wasn't sure like how that really went out.
It happens. It does. If I'm going to be honest, it happens.
Okay, thank you.
You know what's more odd, though, is not so much the stretch marks, but I've never seen, not everybody gets that linea negra, that line that goes down the belly. But I'm surprised if she didn't have stretch marks that she didn't have that.
Right, yeah. I didn't have that line, but I do have like crazy stretch marks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens with no stretch marks. It's definitely possible.
I feel bad for the 3 children that didn't get their final wish.
That's what I'm saying. There are 3 kids out there who deserved a wish and didn't get it because Gypsy took it from them unnecessarily. Just because. So, yeah, I completely agree with you. It's not fair. You had both, but your stretch marks weren't bad, yeah. But no, I agree. I feel bad for the kids, too. She took the wish of children.
That's why she's banned from Disney.
Is she banned? I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if she was actually banned, but if she is, she deserves it. And, let me mention, too, that, like, Ryan brought up Pink Pony yesterday. Oh, she's a free woman now. Number one, no, she's not. She's still on parole. I need everyone to understand that. Just because she's not in prison doesn't mean she's a free woman. She is still playing out her sentence. So, there's that. Number two, how can you sit there? How can Ryan sit there and justify what she did and think that she deserves to be there and just be free and live any which way? I think people need to open their minds and, you know what I mean, really think about it. Not right now. Go ahead. She's still on parole and getting away with it, and she always will because, again, nobody wants to be that person that re-victimizes the victim.
Ryan was on live last night with something.
Yeah, I saw that.
He took that one stab at Ken at the very end, but everybody in the comments was like, "Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him."
To who, Perez?
Not to Perez, because they think that Perez Hilton was like out to like make some kind of name of him that wasn't true.
I don't think he's gonna do it. He was probably looking for some clout there and trying to get, you know what I mean? But
Definitely was trying to get some clout.
I think he handled it well, though, if I have to be honest. You know what I mean? I think he handled it well. I think he was, you know what I mean? He wasn't intimidating. He's not, I think he handled it well. He was, yeah. You were never a fan of his? Is it still echoing?
Mine is.
Are you echoing?
Yeah.
You guys want to hop out and then I'll let you come back up?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll put you.
He admitted it was for, Perez will admit it. Everything he does is for clout, and he'll tell you that. Gotta kind of respect someone so honest, though. I like his honesty. You still there, Jackie? Are you echoing? It only echoes when they talk. I think she had the baby in November before her divorce. I agree. I also think she had the baby in November. Do I have proof of it? No. Not yet, I don't. But that's what I believe. Perez even admitted he's a narcissist. I like the honesty, though. I like the guy. He's honest. I mean, can't get mad at him for being honest. So, good for him. I think he handled it well. I think he can be funny, and he knows how to interview. He's been doing it forever.
Is it echoing?
Is she still echoing?
I don't know.
I thought the belt at the court outfit was holding the baby belly, the fake baby belly on. It's still echoing? No. Okay. All right, good. So now, if everyone mutes at the same time and unmutes, it goes away. Okay. Got you. So yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that the belt was to hold that fake baby bump on. I personally believe she had the baby in November. Guys, how? Somebody tell me how she went into a hospital, gave birth to a hospital, came home from the hospital, and wasn't seen by a single soul? No, that didn't happen. That's not a thing. That's crazy. That whole situation just blows my mind. There's no way. I couldn't go here right now, go to a hospital, and come back out without bumping into about 5 people I know. And I'm not famous. So I'm just saying that whole situation to me was, yeah, no way.
Is it echo?
No, I think we're good.
All right. I feel bad for Nick too.
I do too. I agree. I feel like Nick. So my whole thing with Nick, and I'm going to be honest with you, is Nick did what he did. Nick helped her murder Dee Dee. Okay? But Nick did not get a fair trial. And that's where I get upset. You know what I mean? He didn't have a fair trial. He shouldn't have been questioned the way he was. And so that is my injustice for Nick. Otherwise, if he wasn't vulnerable and that wasn't handled like that and his whole trial wasn't handled the way it was, then I would say that he deserved what he got. But because he didn't get a fair trial and get a fair shake, that's why I feel like there was an injustice done to him. I agree they should have had the same sentence. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm just going to say goodnight to my kids. Oh, I love you too.
Dang, she got so many labels thrown at her.
I love you too. I see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Good night. Love you too. I love you too, baby. Sorry.
You just stay.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Bo?
She got so many labels thrown at her.
Yeah, but why? Because of her.
Because of what she did.
All right, give me, baby. I agree. I agree. She created her own labels, though. That's the problem. Is people are labeling me as this and people are labeling me as that. You're labeling yourself. So, you know what I mean? She's the one labeling her, not us. She shows us a murderer. I call her a murderer. You gave yourself that label, not me.
And then complains about it later on.
And then, right. And then we're just being bullied for calling her exactly what she is. I mean, call me out for being a liar. Are you not a murderer? Are you not a liar? Are you not a hoe? Am I making it up? No.
Right.
So how is that bullying you?
There is a nicer word for hoe.
What is it?
Tramp.
There you go. She's a tramp. All right. I stand corrected. So she's a tramp. Same difference. But I didn't do that to her. I didn't just make that up. She is one.
Yeah, because she cheated on her husband.
That's not even the only reason. I mean, you gave away your kitty for some biscuits and gravy in a prison. You sat there and you danced in front of a camera of a computer for men. You role played for them. You stripped for them. You were caught in a hotel room with a bunch of men. That is a tramp. A hoe.
Sending pictures to your own father.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't do that. She did that. Yeah. We're just calling it like we see it. Not bullying. It's calling it like we see it. Just saying.
My husband would call her a cuero. That's Spanish. Like,
there you go.
There you go.
So it doesn't matter what word you use. The meaning is still the same. It is what it is. You are what you are. And you're showing us what you are. You are creating your own labels. So.
Literally putting it on live television. So.
And then you're getting upset because people are, labeling you. I mean, I'm sorry. You're not a hoe. You're just a woman who cheats on her husband and gets pregnant by the boyfriend behind his back. Does that sound better? Does that make her feel better? Does she get a warm fuzzy inside hearing it that way? Makes no sense to me. It drives me nuts because I'm like, Lifetime just rolls the cameras and lets her go there? Like, it's just wild to me. It makes no sense. Somebody make it make sense. Can you please tell me about her being caught in a hotel room? Vijicon. She went missing. She was there with Dee Dee. David Blanchard was there. Dan was there. There was a whole group of people that were there. They frequented these cons. And apparently that Gypsy went missing. Dee Dee and all of her friends were looking for her, and she was caught upstairs because it was held in one of the rooms in the hotel. She was caught upstairs with, I believe it was, Jackie, 5 or 6 men. I think it was 6 men. She was caught upstairs where there was a big scene made. Dee Dee was flipping out. Yes, that's the story. 6 men.
Dang, I didn't know anything about that.
I got that from somebody who was there in the next room who came out because there was a big scene made. I validated it, and that is a true story. I can tell you the hotel it was held at. That is a true story. She was doing that. Yeah. Sorry.
Am I still echoing?
No. I don't hear an echo.
All right.
There were 6 men, Pineapple. One, yeah. Dee Dee was flipping out. Dee Dee was yelling at them, telling them that Dee Dee was flipping out. Gypsy wasn't. Gypsy was caught getting ready to be loose. So there's that. But that just goes to show you that Dee Dee was not trying to prevent her from growing up. Dee Dee was trying to protect her because she had behavioral issues. She had behavioral issues. She was hypersexual. Dee Dee knew it, and Dee Dee was trying to protect her from going out and being in a room full of men and being taken advantage of. That's exactly what Dee Dee was trying to protect. Apparently in her diaper. Yep. But she didn't mention that in the book. No, she didn't. She also didn't mention in the book why her knuckles were all bruised when she was arrested. Gave no reason for that. Sure did mention biscuits and gravy. She sure did remember the woman playing her own crap, but she didn't remember why her knuckles were bruised when she was arrested. So there's also that. Like, so, yeah, it's wild. The stories that this woman tells is absolutely wild to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that she didn't get pregnant before. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She has no shame. None at all. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to be that kind of person, and then you're going to talk crap about your mother. Your mother. Even if, and again, I have never been abused by my mother, okay? So I'm only speaking from an outsider's point of view. Maybe some of you have. I don't know. But even if I was abused by my mother, and again, this is coming from a lack of experience with it, I would think I would still love my mother. I have seen so many victims, you know, be angry at their parents, but they still love their parents. There's almost a guilt that they're upset that, you know what I mean? They still love their parents. They hate what they did. They hate being hurt, but they still love their parents. Gypsy hates that woman. Gypsy absolutely hates Dee Dee. Do I think it's because she was abused? No. No, I don't. I think that Gypsy is absolutely pure evil. Gypsy is a murderer. She's somebody who fantasizes about murder, about sex, about all of that. She definitely has rape fantasies. That's something that she absolutely loves. We see it over and over and over again. Always talking about rape in her book. She's talking about rape with Nick. She always. That is a fantasy for her. And Dee Dee knew it. I think Dee Dee knew that there was something like sexually, her sexual behavior wasn't normal, I'm going to say. And that's another thing. How do you sit there and you admit in a book that you perjured yourself on the stand? How do people let her get away with that? Oh no, I lied under oath on the stand in a court of law. What? But then you call her a liar and you're giving her a label.
That's exactly what she did.
Yeah. Oh, he raped me. He raped you? No, he didn't rape me. He didn't rape you? No, he didn't rape me. Okay, he raped me. Did you give him permission to rape you? Yes. I told him he can rape me. So he raped you? Yes. But was it rape if you asked for it? Someone make that make sense. That whole thing does... I don't get it. So I saw 4 times when I went through her thing, 4 times where she perjured herself. Now, she admitted in her book that she did it once, but I saw it 4 times. I watched her perjure herself 4 times. I watched her perjure herself. I watched her lie with one lawyer and then tell a completely different story with the next. It was wild. I'm like, how is that judge not calling that out? But they never did. They let it go. Because even though she wasn't the one, you know, she was just testifying for Nick, you still shouldn't be able to lie on a stand. I'm just saying.
She wouldn't even rub a knife on her tongue. What's that about?
Because she has sexual fantasies about knives and stabbing people. I think that all goes together. I think that all goes together. So, I don't know. I just, you know, this whole justice for Dee Dee, I absolutely agree with it. I feel like my heart, nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody deserves to be stabbed 17 times in the back and then have their neck sliced. Nobody deserves that. And for somebody to say that somebody deserves that, that's wild to me. That's just wild. It's just crazy to me. And then you're going to sit there and somebody tell me how she admitted in her book to not only pulling a BB gun on her mother, but she had a knife at the same time. 2 weapons. Gypsy had 2 weapons against a woman who had nothing, no weapons. Tell me again how Gypsy was the victim. Somebody tell me how she's not, when she admitted that, that's the first time I heard that she also had a knife in her hand. Somebody tell me how she's not being charged with attempted murder. Like, you're admitting to attempted murder before you even murdered her. Wild. Wild to me.
She should have been in charge for first degree. It was her idea.
That's what I'm saying.
And someone tell me how you planned it out for 2 years and not get charged for first degree.
And to sit there and say, I don't know, to sit there and say that they took her abuse into accountability, abuse which there was no investigation, you did not prove. Who the hell is a DA to sit there and be like, yeah, this is medical abuse, we're just going to knock it down from first to second degree? Like, how, without investigating, you're just going to assume there was abuse? Wild. Wild. I'm just saying.
I feel like something had to be.
This is comical at this point with me. Tell me why, there, sweet cheeks.
I feel like something had to be, covered up when this case really went on and was investigated, because there's just no way. I'm from Missouri, and in Missouri law, like they're pretty hard on you. Like for little things like a speeding ticket for like 10 miles over, you're gonna get a really hefty fine for that. Like for the smallest of little things, they are so hard on you. And so for something like this, some hush money, some gypsy something had to be going on for them to not investigate further.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just wild to me that none of that there was no investigation into any of it. They just swept it under the rug, pushed it aside, and put it all on Nick. Crazy. That's always bothered me, because there's always little bits of truth. Everything Gypsy says, though, has a little bit of truth. You just got to find the truth. Like, even reading her book, I can see the truths in her book, in her lies. I could see the truths. It was too easy to blame him, and she knew that. Ivory, do you think it's possible Dee Dee said, "I'm not dead yet" during, and that's when she got that? Oh, wow. That's a deep thought. Wow. I don't know. It depends on how you believe that whole scenario went down, honestly. It just depends on how you believe it went down. I believe that she was actually in that bathroom while Nick was in there. I believe Nick came out, got her out. I believe then she started hearing the gurgling and realized that Nick didn't finish it fully, and she went back in and she hit the neck. That's what I believe. She did say that she heard the gurgling and that she heard her say gypsy, gypsy. So at that point, with that kind of pain, I would beg somebody to finish it off too. Don't let me sit here and suffer. Just get it over with. So is it a possibility? Yeah. Yeah, that really could have been her last words to her. So definitely possible.
You didn't even say, "Gypsy, don't hurt me."
Yeah. You know, again, if she was gurgling, maybe she didn't get that out, but I mean, it's always possible. What does anyone think about Christy being completely involved, convincing Gypsy? What do I think about it? I believe that she did. I believe that that was a story. It was a profitable story. I believe that Christy definitely pushed Gypsy to want to be quote unquote famous. And I think that Christy was the money greedy, the money hungry person behind all of it. Not even Gypsy, to be honest with you. I think it was Christy pushing all of that. There's money to be made here. Let's go make the money. Here's the story. That's how I believe that went down. And you know what? I'm kind of curious. Now, I know that the Petrie family, like, and friends and people that knew them are like starting to talk or whatever. What do they think about Christy? I would love to know what the Petrie family thinks that Christy's involvement in all of this is. Like, aren't you guys curious of that? Like, I'm really curious at what they believe Gypsy is actually, like, do they think that Gypsy wanted to run with this story? Do they think it was forced because it was money and Christy wanted to run with it? Like, that really, you know what I mean? Like, from people who kind of know these people in a whole different light, I don't know. I wouldn't think that they liked Christy, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm just curious as to how much they think each are responsible for. You know, was this Gypsy's whole story? Or was this also Christy giving her this story? That's, honestly, I'm curious about that. I live 20 minutes from Christy. No one likes her at all. I can see that. She's not a very likable person. She doesn't give that warm fuzzy. Just saying. Sailor Petrie commented on Ken's. I missed that. Dee Dee scams were not in vain. She profited big time. Yeah, she absolutely did. Gypsy absolutely did profit from all the scamming. I heard a lot of stories about Dee Dee being very nice. She had her issues, obviously, but still, it's sad. So Pineapple Oatmeal, I heard a lot of stories, too. I heard she was very good. Even though she was getting things for free, she was very kind to the people around her in that little community, that little habitat community. I heard that kids used to come over and play with the toys, and she would hold these parties and barbecues and, you know what I mean, these movie nights for the kids, and that she was really good to the people she shared. Like, she was really, you know what I mean? I heard she was very good and very kind-hearted like that. Ivory, are you from Louisiana? I am not from Louisiana. Not even close. The Petries are on KJ's lives. Yes, I do know that. Yeah, I really do. I believe ultimately, now do I think Dee Dee was the perfect person? No. No. Do I think that she was the perfect mother? No. You know, was a crappy parenting involved? Yeah, in my opinion, I believe that. Do I think she did it all because she cared and wanted the best for her daughter? Absolutely, in my opinion. I do believe that. You sound like a New Yorkan, not a New Yorker. I am. I'm a Jersey girl. I lived right outside of the city and spent a lot of my years growing up in Brooklyn, New York. So I am a New Yorker, I guess. So I come from the 6th unofficial borough of New York City. Well, I'm jelly I didn't get to go to Disney every year. So am I. So am I. So your dad was from Jersey? Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I'm from right over the bridge. Boston. I sound like I'm from Boston? Oh, geez. Boston's, they talk funny. No offense, but.
Even Dee Dee shared her gumbo recipe to her neighbors.
She did. She was very good to them.
I think it was gumbo.
Yeah. She used to cook for them, and she would She would do a lot of things, and so she was really good. Dee Dee was really good to the people that lived in her little habitat community. They were all friends. They all hung out. I mean, Dave Blanchard and his wife, they were friends with her. Like, they all knew each other. You know what I mean? She wasn't sitting there. They weren't sitting there locked in a house and didn't know anybody. They were going to vision cons, and these people, they went out. They had potlucks. They had block parties. Yes, they had friends. They had lives. I don't know where she's coming off saying that they didn't have lives, because they did. It's funny how all of the people interviewed all would tell these stories. But according to Gypsy, she was locked in a house and never got to go out. Yeah. Wild.
Right, and that's why she went to VisionCon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They really, and they went to them all the time. That was like a big thing for all of them and their families. I mean, and their friends. They all did that. Did I see the costume that went too fast? I didn't.
Like, she went to see the movie, Cinderella movie, dressed as Cinderella.
She went to concerts. She met famous people. She went to Disney multiple times. She traveled. That girl did more traveling than I did. She was out and about, had a whole life. Like, come on. And it's not even just Disney. She met celebrities. You saw her on stage. She did events. Like, that woman she was not locked down. Don't give me that crap. You know what I mean? If you were home and you were locked down, it's because you were out trying to be a hoe and your mother was trying to prevent you from being pregnant so she didn't have to raise your baby. So there's that. She did a lot. She actually, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got private, yeah. They got free homes. They got free cars. They got all of it, guys. They got all of it. She benefited from everything Dee Dee did. Yeah, I do believe Christy's raising the baby. Thank goodness, though. And I don't like Christy, but it's better than Gypsy. So, there's that. Has she really been with Ryan? I have no idea. I don't know. Do I think that she met up with Ryan recently? Yes, I do. She wasn't locked in her house and able to go anywhere or do anything. No, I'm so sick of people coming and they're like, the poor thing was, what makes you think she was locked in her house and never let out? All of the pictures we see of her everywhere. Where are people coming up with this? You guys see her everywhere. She was probably out more often than she was home. Ryan isn't talking. He's under contract from Lifetime. Yeah, I can see that. Something to be said about Mia. Something to be said about Mia being great, so at least Christy did something. Well, I mean, she did right by her kids. So her kids were raised all right. They did well. So the baby's got a chance. I don't see Christy hurting a baby, if I'm going to be honest. I don't. Shame on Lifetime for putting that. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you let them run with this nonsense? Ryan signed that contract when he was married. I don't know. Then again, what is Ryan going to say? He's still defending everything she did, even though he's one of her victims. That's wild to me. It really is. Like, he doesn't even realize he was one of her victims. As far as I know, this is the last season, as far as I know. He said on a live they signed it before she got out. They might have. She's still playing him. Absolutely. Do I think there's still contact? Absolutely. Do I think she's going to continue contacting him as long as he answers? Yes. So I don't see their relationship going anywhere. He's just going to sit on her back burner. It's crazy. It's sad. Do I think the feds can still pick up the case? No, I don't think they will. I never believed that they were going to. And you guys knew that. I do not see her going back to jail for anything that she's done or admitted. I do not see the feds coming in. I do not see any of that, if I'm going to be honest. She's going to continue to hurt everybody in her path. That's what she does. She's Gypsy Rose. Shame on Lifetime, I agree. So I agree with you with what you said about her not having a baby on parole. That's what I'm saying. I personally believe that anybody who is in jail for murder, how are you let out on parole and not getting pregnant is not a condition of your parole. Like, how is that a thing? Like, I don't understand. Like, no one thought, like, maybe this convicted murderer shouldn't be having a baby right now. Let's make sure that she doesn't end up back in here. I think it should be. And oh, that's taking away her rights. We take away their right to vote, don't we? So let's not talk about their rights. You know what I mean? It's people have a human right to live and survive and not be murdered. So we're not going to go into the whole right thing. And again, the government takes away their right to vote. We should take away her right to, you're going to have a baby. And it's not just her. I think it's everybody, because she just happens to be one of the lucky parolees. Because there are people out there, they come off, they're on parole, they got 3 years left, they have a baby. Now they're on the system. Now they're paying, they can't pay their own way. It's just wild to me. I think that shouldn't you make sure that the parolee doesn't end up back in prison and in violation before you say that you can go have a kid? I think that's crazy. In the old days, they used to sterilize murderers. Yeah, that's true. They did that. I wouldn't go that far. But maybe her, but no, I don't think abstinence, but it should be a violation. There should be some kind of reprimand. You know what I mean?
In the old days, they used to convict the murderers onto death row.
Yeah. Yeah. She could have faced death. She could have faced death. I'm putting that there. She could have faced death. I don't think she should have a kid because of her genetic condition. I think she was selfish to have a kid because of her genetic condition. But I think it's more of a selfish thing. Again, when she's free and not on parole, that should be her thing. But I just don't think parolees should be getting pregnant. That should be your time to, become reacquainted with society, get a job, get therapy, do whatever it is, work on whatever you need to work on to be a contributing member of society, and then go think about having children and having kids. She sat there and focused the whole time on wanting a man, I want a baby, I want a man, when she really should have focused on, well, if I'm this traumatized person, I should probably do therapy and fix all that's wrong with me, because apparently the rest of the world, they don't think the way I do. That's what she should have worked on. Instead, she worked on, I need a man and a baby. Which again goes right back to the fact that I think that's her soul. That is her psychological disorder. I think her needing men and marrying Ryan in prison and marrying, you know what I mean, getting with Ken and having a baby, I think that's all a symptom of her psychological disorder. That's just my opinion. No, they are not allowed to vote. They can't vote. Gypsy Rose can't vote. That's been her, right? That's been her end goal all along. Now what? Well, now she's got to find another man and have another baby. Because again, we know she becomes obsessed with things. We know she becomes fixated. You know what I'm really curious about? And I'm going to be honest with you, what I was thinking about. You guys saw the video. I got a flat tummy. Look at me, everybody. Tell me I'm beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, pet me and tell me I'm cute. we know she needs attention. She obviously shows that she needs people to look at her and admire her and think she's beautiful and all of that. We know the need for attention is absolutely there for her. Thank you so much, Sabrina. We know it is, right? So anybody who's had a baby knows the second you come home with that baby, the attention's not on pregnant mommy anymore. And the attention goes straight to everybody wanting to be around that baby. I want to see the baby. Let me see the baby. Look how cute the baby is. Can I hold the baby? Can I feed the baby? Oh, look, the baby looks like Ken. The baby looks like... They're focused on that baby. There is nobody focused on mom anymore. My question is, how is that going over for Gypsy? I wonder how she's taking to the lack of attention. And that's probably why she's out here making these nonsense videos about having flat stomachs 6 days postpartum, like we believe she's 6 days postpartum. But that's probably why she's on the internet and on social media dancing like a nutcase, because she's not getting the attention she needs at home or from anybody else, because I'm sure Ken is all about his new baby. And everybody, Christy, Rod, Mia, they're all about that baby. And I'm sure she's not taken too kindly to that. So do I think she's going to do something not so smart for attention? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. It sure is. And do I, we watched her, oh, we're not going to post. I'm not going to post on my, about my private life. I'm only going to post on my page about the show and the book. Well, what the hell does your bare stomach being flat 6 days postpartum have anything to do with the show or the book? It didn't. It had to do with your need for attention. So yes, Mariana, the storm is brewing. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think she's taken too kindly to this whole they're not looking at me. Because the first thing she did was she jumped on the internet and said, everybody, look at me. She only did the one book signing that I know of, yeah. Why are people still talking about her? Because we're sick of people believing she's a victim. How about that? Bam. You know what? I'm not going to lie. Whoever just said she was going to be the new hashtag active mom. Yeah, you're active enough. I need you to calm down with the activity, because you've been more than active enough this entire year. Just saying, there's that. Right? What is her job going to be? She has no job now, so she's got to do something. I mean, she's got what? How old is the baby now? She's got what? 5.5 weeks to get a job? Or she's in violation of her parole. Just saying. She's got like 4.5 weeks, I think, before she's in violation of her parole. She needs a job. So I don't want to hear I don't have babysitting. That is not parole's problem. That is not society's problem. That is your problem. You decide to have the baby. You make sure you got care and you go get yourself a damn job. Just saying. I'm sure her job is a stay-at-home mom. I don't think that flies with parole. I don't think that's an actual job title for parole. If you had a baby, that's on you. They still expect her to work. And the fact that she can't work because she just had a baby for 6 weeks, I feel like they should add 6 weeks on to the end of that. I'm just saying. Everyone local said she had the baby on the 18th. I don't even believe she had it then. I think she had it even before then. She's writing, Someone just said she's writing, She's an author. It takes years to write a decent book. She already wrote her book. She's not still writing. She wrote. So there's that. She is no longer writing. She's not in the process of writing anything. She wrote it already. Parole, she has to have a job. Parole already told her she needs to have a job. I hope they told her she needs to have a job. An author is not a permanent job. She wrote a book. That job is done. An author is not a job, it is a title. My time to sit, that's what I'm saying. My time to sit and collect. Again, reset. My time to sit back down. My time to sit down and shut up. Yeah, I don't believe she wrote it. Well, we know she didn't write it. A reality TV star is not her career either. She's only working when they're taping. Once the taping stops, that job is finished as well. So she only is working when they're filming. If they're not filming, then she's not working. So if the filming stops, the book is written, she's no longer influencing, right? What is she doing? What's her job? Like, for real, what's her job? And Ho ain't cutting it for the government, baby. Just saying. Oh, is she making a makeup line? Is that what she's doing? She's gonna what? Throw some Vaseline with some color and call it a lip gloss? What is she doing? Who knows? But she should be working. She only get don't you only get maternity leave for a natural birth is 6 weeks. Loose woman is not a job title. That's what I'm saying. Hashtag loose woman. Call her makeup line imprisoned. That's what I'm, right? Come on. That's what I'm saying. Stop it. She did not say she wrote songs in a sing. If she listen, come on. No, she didn't. She's singing. Could you imagine if Gypsy Rose drops a record? God help us all. I give up then, man. Then I've had enough. Then I'm gone. I'm out of here. Then I need to go reevaluate everything I know about life, because there's no freaking way. There's no freaking way. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. I can't. I've heard the chick sing. We've all heard that chick sing. No. Nope. She licks and like a lizard. She can't even lip sync. Like, come on. No, man, no. And we watched her dance, so there's that. No. Nope. Bartending, making mixed drinks. She's going to be what is it? A stay-at-home chef? Is that a thing? So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. She's going to be a chef. She's going to make some spaghetti. And what are those little sausage things? What do you call them? Little hot dog looking things. What do they call? I've never eaten one in my life. The little smokies. That's what it is. Smokies, right? Like spaghetti and smokies, and yeah, that's wild, man. And then she sat there with a cookbook, like she was like somewhere in that freaking cookbook it said throw some smokies in a sauce. Get out of here. No. So chef is not it. She can't be that. She also said she wanted to work as a children, like as some kind of like advocate or something in the hospital for children. Remember, you're a convicted murderer, so there's that. Even though you don't identify as one, doesn't mean you don't have a criminal history and they're not going to run it. So you're never going to work in a hospital. So they wouldn't even let you scrub the floors. You don't even qualify for that. Leave kids alone, sister. That's what right? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Maybe, just maybe, she should sit and really write a rememoir. Maybe she can remember the correct way of how her life went. Maybe she could sit there and tell the story about how her mother didn't do all those things for her. Maybe she can come clean, because I'm telling you, it's a lot easier to walk around life without all those lies sitting on your shoulders. I'm just saying. I really hope karma doesn't come my hitman. She's going to open up an 800 number. You want your mom dead? Give me a call. I got you covered. I can find you a Nick. Sure can. Sure will. 1-800 find me a Nick. Come on, man. You know it, for real. You said I needed a job. Oh. 1-900, yeah, right? 1-900. I'll find you a Nick. Are her and Ken broke up? Who knows at this point? Are they together? Are they not together? I think with hormones, and he's far away, I think. 1-800 whack-a-mom for real. You know what I mean? Get a little creative there, Gyps. You can make money. 1-900 panini pressed, right? There you go. Go buy yourself a Cricut and go make some t-shirts. I can't even. Or maybe, yeah, well, the nun thing is out. You can't even be a nun. So, I mean, you can write a cheating how-to have a scandalous affair, and oh wait, you let the entire world know. Never mind, you're not that smart. You couldn't even have an affair right. Like, you didn't even try to have an affair right. Like, she just decides, thank you, that, like, she's just going to break all the rules everywhere. I mean, there's an unwritten rule. If you're cheating on your husband, you don't announce it to the public and call up the freaking tabloids. That's just the thing. You just don't do that. You know, it's like, do we really have to get a How to Cheat for Dummies? Because, I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know, you just know. You know what I mean? Like, nobody had to study it. Nobody ever sat anybody down and said, listen, Gypsy, if you're going to cheat, you probably shouldn't announce it to the tabloids. Or get pregnant. Like, because that's proof. She has an issue with proof. That's what you call proof. You know, when you are knocked up and it's the baby daddy's not your husband, that's proof. So you can't even cheat right. Like, you can't even have an affair right. Like, you fuck everything up, man. So, no, there's not much I think she can do. So, I mean, I don't know. What is she going to do for a job? You can't influence. You don't know an avocado from a mango. So, there's that. I don't know. I mean, there's OnlyFans. She's good at that. You know what I mean? Like, Madam Gypsy. Oh, I see it. There you go. There you go. She could be the Louisiana Lolita. Come on, here we go. We're getting somewhere. We got you covered there, sweet cheeks. I'm just saying. I'm trying not to laugh. You guys are so funny. Fast food worker. Would you want her giving you your fries? I don't want my fries from... The woman murdered her mother. Get my fries out of your freaking hand. No, I suggest you not do that. You know what she should... Forget it. I'm not even going to say it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Go to a cemetery and dig the ditches. I heard they're always hiring. Wouldn't that be some karma? I'm just saying. No, there are some things I have to filter out because I have a sharp tongue, and sometimes it gets a going, and I really gotta watch. Like, if you guys notice when I do my videos, people are always like, it looks like you're thinking so hard about what you're gonna say, and I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to filter because I know there's ways that I have to say it, and I can't just say what I'm thinking. I need to filter it, and so I'm really trying to be like, what is a nice way to say this so that I'm not thrown off TikTok? Thank you, and I just saw a little panda bear snuggling with me, so there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I wish, let me tell you something. If I could say exactly what I think, yeah, it'd be, yeah. Yeah, it would have to be an after midnight special. It really would. They're just, I should not be on during this kind of time when there's children and young adults and normal people awake, because I really could go there. There you go. KFC, finger licking good. All right. So we got her a job. Just like an after hours, like, you know, not an after dark. You know what I mean? Y'all, look what you all doing to me. I wouldn't even want her at a Walmart. Hobby Lobby? She should have to work at Hobby Lobby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A crime scene cleaner? There you go. She should have to go work with the medical examiner's office. Sit there and watch. Never mind. I mean, she could work in a deli. She could do some slicing and dicing. She's really good with stuff like that. You know? So, I mean, there is hope for her yet. She could work at a... Never mind. Never mind. A butcher for real. That's what I'm saying. I mean, she can do instructional videos. You know? Yeah, a little education. She's good at that. So, I mean, there's some things she's good at. You know? She could work with the military and brainwash people. And, yeah, there's some things she can do. So, I mean, you probably might want to start looking, though, because the clock's a ticking there, sweet cheeks. She wouldn't, let me tell you something, she wouldn't, though. She wouldn't be able to work anywhere, but that's not our problem. That's her problem. That is her problem if, you know, people aren't going to accept the fact that she's working at McDonald's and she should have thought about that. That's on her. You want to be paroled? That's your problem. You go figure it out. That ain't my problem that people aren't going to take too kindly to you working. That's your problem. Go figure it out. Just saying. What are you sending me? I have 2 in the military and she couldn't cut it in there. No. Are you kidding me? You'd have freaking Marines and freaking Navy SEALs sitting there sleeping with one eye open going, keep the knives off that one, keep them away. No, they wouldn't. Even they wouldn't do that. No. I got you 6. I'll cut you 6. No. She can't be military. There ain't that thing. That's not going to be a thing. I can't. I'm going to pee my pants. Oh my God. I can't. I'm dying. Ah! Jackie! Hold on, I'm going to show you. Hold on, I got to stop crying. I don't know why I saw this and I thought it was so funny. Oh, God, forgive me. I'm going to hell. Oh, my God. Ah. All right, here, hold on. Oh, let me get my bills out of the way so you all don't see them, unless you want to pay them, because then you can do that too. Hold on, you ready? Someone's going to hell. And I'm riding shotgun. That's so funny. Oh my God, I can't. I'm being so loud. I know my kids are sleeping and my husband's probably like, what the hell are you laughing at? I can't. That's so funny. Oh, there you go. So there's hope for her yet. You might want you might want to start booking the calls today there, sweet cheeks. Oh, I can't unsee that either. I know. Oh my gosh, I can't. Yeah. Now that's a job she can do. That sure is. Or she'll let you walk her. Either way, it works out. She'll walk you. You can walk her. She'll piss on your leg if you want. That's perfect. That is exactly what she needs to be doing. I'm just saying. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh my God, I'm going to hell. Either way, someone's getting walked, right? There you go. You know, just we got to come up with a name for her, and then we'll all just send it to her and be like, look, problem solved. We did it for you. Now get to work. Ugh. I can't. Ooh. We'll call it Ken on a Leash. That's so funny. That would help keep her belly flat. Sure would. Sure would. It'll also keep all those strangers away there, Gypsy. You're safe. Nobody's going to question a woman walking a man on a leash. I'm just saying. Chad walkers. There you go. There you go. Chad walkers. Walk the Chad. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I think I almost died. Oh. I can't. That's so funny. On the train tracks, right? Is that included or is that extra? It's extra for the train tracks, right? And yeah. To extra package 1 and then package 2 is I'll piss on your leg and you can walk me. And yeah, seriously. Package 3. Now package 3, that's a special package. That's a package we don't talk about. Okay? That goes to the train tracks. And anything extra will cost you some money. I'm just saying. There's extras with these packages, but that happens on the train tracks only. You want her to rub your belly? She'll rub your belly. Package 3 includes biscuits and gravy. That's what I'm saying. I can't even. Send you to the station like that. I can't. Oh my God, y'all are killing me. The train track exclusive. There you go. Look at Gypsy. We're doing all the hard work for you, honey. Now you just go to work. Does she have a leash? We'll get her one. I think she has one. Gypsy. So I have a question. Gypsy said she got an epidural at 6 centimeters. Is that possible? Because I was told no. Yes, it is possible. Yep. It is possible to have an epidural at 6 centimeters. I saw someone today ask me a question, and I believe this was the question. They said, how do you have an epidural and push for 15 minutes and then end up with a C-section or something like that? That's also, you could try a labor and it doesn't work and you end up with a C-section. I don't think she had a C-section, but somebody had asked me that. Is that possible? Yes. You can have an epidural, try to push a baby out, something happens, and then, yeah, they can numb you up and put you right in surgery. So, yeah. So, that's definitely possible. Yes. So the reason they don't like to give epidurals that late in the labor is because they still want you to have the ability to push. You can't be too numb that you can't push the baby out. They need you to feel a little bit. They need it to work and, you know what I mean, know that it's that you'll be able to push the baby out. I had an epidural and then a C-section, yeah. The baby ran out of her. Babe, there's nobody. Listen, Jackie's still swearing it's not. She went in there. She rented a room. She went down to that nursery, stole somebody else's baby. Jackie is not. There's nobody telling Jackie that any baby is her baby. There's nobody. Nope. Is that what she said? It slid right out when
it slid right out.
I can assure you they don't slide right out. I had a 4-pounder that didn't slide out. I had a 5-pounder that my tailbone.
I just said she had a rebound go on that phone. But I still believe that she doesn't have a baby. I don't know.
I know. I know you do. I know you do. It was so easy. So, Blanche, you would know. What is it? What is the labor that if it happens too fast is actually really dangerous? I can't think of the name of it. Is Blanche still in here? I can't think of the name of the labor. If it happens too fast, it's actually really dangerous. You can't labor too quickly. It's not that pushing. So I've seen people push once or twice. But it's when the entire labor, precipitous birth, that's it. Yeah. It's when the entire labor happens really quickly, because she was like, you know, oh, I walked in, I was 6 centimeters and then gave birth like 15 minutes later or whatever she said. Like, I'm like, that's how long? Hopefully you went home a while and you didn't just start contractions, because that's actually really dangerous. I was in labor. Yeah, my first one, I was in labor for like 27 hours. It was, yeah, there's that. It was also a 9-pounder. Yeah, it does. It causes hemorrhaging. Yeah. Yep. My stepmom was like that. She had 20 kids. Well, I can assure you that they don't get faster just because you have more, because I had quite a few babies and they don't get faster. And I've never had one that wasn't painful. I mean, I had an epidural, which was, you know, was comfortable until I had to push. But I never had one that I was like, oh, that was nothing. I had one with an epidural, and I felt it because she broke my coccyx bone on the way out. She actually broke my tailbone. 2.5 hours? Yeah, that's pretty decent. The trailer's down, did they? I know a lot of people have it, Tinkerbell. I know a lot of people that recorded the whole thing. You went from 4 to 10 in 30 minutes. That's actually really quick. That's really fast. It's usually really, that's pretty fast.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I know Cancel has it.
Yeah, Canceled. You have it, right? Canceled has it, Tinkerbell. You can ask her for it. I'm sure she'll have no problem sending it to you. My youngest was 5 pounds. My smallest was 4 pounds. My biggest was 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds. And I had every baby in between, so. My tailbone I couldn't sit for a very long time. My tailbone was broken. She broke it. And to this day, I still tell her she's a pain in the ass. Because I'm like, I had an epidural, I was doing all good, and then you broke my tailbone, you want to talk about some pain.
Wait,
I was like,
so you're telling me that you can break your tailbone while giving birth?
So it's not, I mean, it's not a thing that happens to everybody. Mine broke mine broke my tailbone on the way out.
That's insane.
But I was sitting, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't, but yeah, my tailbone was broken on the way out. One of my labors, I was having contractions. My husband went and got the doctor. The doctor checked me. He was like, you're not going to have this baby. It was like 10 in the afternoon. He's like, you're not going to have this baby till the middle of the night, if not tomorrow morning. I'm like, I feel like the baby's coming. He's like, no, this baby's not coming. You got hours yet. I won't even be back until tonight, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was getting like really frustrated. I'm like, I can assure you I feel it. And he was like, no, that baby's too far up there. Doctor left the hallway. I started pushing. 2 seconds later, there was a head between my legs. And my husband, I was like, go get the doctor. The baby's here. And my husband's like, he said the baby's not going to be here until like late tonight or tomorrow. And I'm like, the baby's coming out now. And he's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, there's a baby between my legs. He goes, he looks, my daughter's head was there, and he had to run and get the doctor. And I'm like, I told you all. You didn't want to listen to me. But yeah, my body started pushing on its own as soon as the doctor left, and my daughter's head was out in like 2 seconds. And the doctor's like, what'd you do? And I'm like, I didn't do it. But yeah, so yeah, I had one break my tailbone. Yeah. Yep. But that was painful. And that's definitely my feisty kid. Like, I throw that in her face all the time. Like, you broke my butt bone. Ken is still her dad, right? Only Gypsy Rose would name her kid a tongue twister. Aurora Rena. Yeah, I believe that he's still AR's dad. Had to get there. I went into labor twice. Aurora Anderson. There's that. I don't know how the hell you can have a baby living in the same house as the dog with the same name. Like, I have Chief and I have Ivory and I have Moo. I can't imagine naming one of my kids Chief or Ivory. Like, that's wild to me. You know what I mean? It's like, get off that table, Aurora. You know, come get a treat. That kid's gonna be all fucked up, man. That's it. That kid's gonna be all screwed up. Screwed up. Stop pissing on the wall. Like, that kid's gonna be all messed up, man. That kid is gonna be all messed up. Drop it. Drop it. You want a bone? You want a bone? Oh, God, that poor baby. Damn. Damn. You want to go for a walk? Oh, my God, man. That poor kid. Who? Come on. Oh, God. Y'all, they're going to be, here. Good dog, sit, Aurora, sit. Oh, God.
That's a terrible, like,
That's when we want the reality TV cameras there, because that's what I want to see. Aurora, stop humping Ken's leg. Yeah. Y'all are making me go to hell. I'm going to hell because of you guys.
I was gonna say, I know the After Dark stuff is on my live usually. You know, Sabrina After Dark.
Oh, I really wouldn't. I'm just kidding. I was just being funny. I was just saying I shouldn't be on, normal people are awake hours because my tongue can be a little sharp sometimes. I really have to filter. So when y'all are watching me do those videos and I'm really thinking, I'm trying to be nice and, not get kicked off TikTok. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're going to get Aurora fixed. Oh, God. They're walking Aurora. Get the leash for Aurora. Oh, God, help me. Oh, come on. Who does that? No. Who does that?
Remember those leash backpacks? If they have one,
come on, Aurora. We're going to the vet. Yeah, no, God. Get her. Aurora, she can't. Aurora needs a rabies shot. Fuck, man. That poor kid's already. It had enough going against it already, but come on. Let Aurora out to go crap in the yard. Oh, God, help me. Somebody go pick up Aurora's poop outside. I'm like, oh, God, help me. Okay, well, yep. Just give Aurora the scraps. My husband just came in looking at me like I'm nuts. What's up, babe?
You got Chief all worried you're yelling at someone. Who's this?
Oh, because I was talking about Chief.
Who's this?
That's Jessica's. Sorry.
Yeah, Chief got all worried you're yelling at someone.
Oh, no, my dog heard me saying his name. Maybe they will call her by her middle name. Well, let's hope. Let's hope. Because that would be a really good reason for me not to name my kid. I don't care how much I like the name. If I was living in a house with an animal, that same name, that would be a really good reason to pass up that name. I don't care how much I liked it. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's wild. I won't hate it if they call her Rory. Oh, they're going to call her Rory. Get in your crate, Aurora. Oh, God. Yeah, man. Oh, it's Christy's dog. I know that if she calls her kid Rory, it's going to ruin the whole Gilmore Girls thing for me because I absolutely love that show. That is my hooga show. That's where I go when I just want to sit and relax. And then you're going to call it, that'll ruin it for me. I'm just saying. Like, naming your kid after your stepmother's dog should have ruined that for you. But, maybe you don't know. But, yeah, there's that. It can't get any worse than the name Harlow. What is Pepper? What do you mean Pepper? And you're going to hear me roar. Oh, God. Y'all are making me be mean. Because, see, they can't hear you guys. They just hear me. It's not me, guys. It's the chat. Because you know someone's recording this being like, she talked bad about the baby. No, I didn't. I talked bad about the baby's name, the name. She does make it really easy, man. I mean, you're serving me this nonsense on a platter. You named your baby after your dog. Aurora Reina Urker. I can't. Someone say that 5 times fast. We're going to play that tomorrow. You get a $25 gift card for saying Aurora Reina Urker 5 times fast.
I can't even say Urker with a straight face because I always think of Yanker.
Oh, well, I want to know if it's spelled Urker. Why are we calling it Euchre? Wait, how are we getting Euchre out of Urker? Like, just wondering, because there's a Euchre. No, you just don't like the sound of Urker because there's no way you got Euchre out of that. Yeah, for real. Like, they just change your names. It's like, whatever. Blanchard. I'm going to be Blanchard. I'm going to be Euchre. Oh, okay. Okay. It's like, I just don't like Blanchard anymore, so I'll be Blanchard and add the E. Urker, that sounds a little weird. I'll just call myself Euchre. Like, these people are wild. I can't. Listen, everyone's been so serious. Sometimes you just need to laugh and joke around. Blanchard, like, for real. Like, not even that, but you thought, like, sitting there, she said that to the police. She gave the name Blanchard with an E. Like, you really thought adding that E and mispronouncing it, like, that changed who you were? Like, nobody was going to get that you were Gypsy Rose Blanchard if you called yourself Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Really? Like, you really thought that you were like, that was some covert lane, no one was going to catch on who you were? Wild. I don't even know. Wild. Ken's name is really Keenan. Actually, that's a decent name. I kind of like that name. Gypsy Rose Alcida. I'll see the way out. I can't. Sorry. Mo, get your tail out of my face. Oh. Do it, everybody. Do the Urker. Mo, man, stop. You think I'm tired? I'm not tired. Well, let me tell you, I had a rough day today, so it feels nice to laugh, okay? I was sitting there trying to do some work on the computer. It was driving me nuts. I couldn't get it done. So then I'm typing to somebody, trying to get someone to help me, and I got fat thumbs, and so I kept misspelling words, and they were like, what are you trying to ask me? So then I had to rip off my thumb fingernails. I swear to God, this is a true story. And I just glued them back. Here's the glue. Right before I came on here, because I had to rip off my thumbnails so I can type correctly fast enough to ask them how to work whatever I was doing on the computer. It was just one of those days where if it could go wrong, it went wrong for me. And I'm like, y'all, and they're, I'm still mistyping, and I'm like, I swear I ripped off the fingernails and everything. It was just a wild day, so I'm glad we're laughing. I needed to laugh, and so this is funny, and so we'll take it. Moo, if you try to get in this camera one more time, Moo's getting evicted. But yeah, so that's a true story. I really did rip my thumbnails off just to text somebody, and
need one of those pens.
I have one in my phone, but it's just like I do this faster. But I was getting so aggravated because I couldn't work the computer, and then I'm like sending these messages, and they're like, "What? What are you trying to say?" Because I was typing too fast, and the nails were getting in the way, and my fingers hurt, my thumbs hurt because I'm ripping off the thumbnails. It was a wild day. It's been a day. So I'm glad I'm laughing now. That's all right. I'm not tired, but I needed to laugh. I mean, I am tired. I'm always tired, but I'm a mom, so there's that. So the name is Moon Dust Meteor Shower. What? I think everyone is. Maybe the chat's tired too. Are we all tired?
I know I've gotten like 3 hours of sleep.
I saw Ryan's live. He was talking to Perez. Yeah, I did too. I saw that. I like Perez. I follow Perez. He follows me, actually. Ivory, did you watch Ryan's live? Yeah. I did. Jackie, actually, Jackie has... Jackie, don't you have the... I think she has the live on her YouTube. If you guys need it. I think Jackie put it over there on her YouTube. So if anybody needs that. Jackie, did you put that promo on your YouTube as well?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe we can. Or Canceled can. Cancel, maybe you can go put it up on YouTube. So if... Well, can you do that? I don't know. I'm sure you can, but... I really think it's Ken's kid. I really think she just started sleeping with him as soon as she got out. I agree, lovely. I didn't like that either. But, I mean, how are you getting offended? The woman just sat there and made you look like crap in front of the entire world. Like, she literally made you look like crap, and here you are still defending her. That's wild. I mean, that's... I don't know. I don't know if I can love that one, anyone that much. That's, yeah.
I'm only on mute because it's echoing so bad. That's it.
Right? And I sound like I'm drowning.
Oh. So you sound like you're drowning, you're echoing, and I don't hear any of it?
Maybe we need a drop and then come back up.
Well, that's all right because it's 11 o'clock here, so I am going to get ready to close this out anyway. I feel like TikTok lately, though, with that echo and that sound has been happening a lot lately. Because it was happening I was on Kesha's live last week and it was happening. And they couldn't get it to stop for the day. So, but on that note, guys, I'm going to close this out. Guys, thank you for coming in strong. You guys were funny tonight and I kind of needed that. So I really appreciate you all. Guys, if you're not following Sabrina and, well, you guys know Jackie, please go follow them. Also, guys, we're moving over to YouTube. All of the creators will be moving over to YouTube should something happen, or most of them, should something happen to TikTok. So if you're not following Canceled, please go follow Canceled over on YouTube. Pink Ponies over there. All the creators, Recliner Detectives over there, guys. Make sure you go check everybody over there and see if they have an account. Also, if you guys, have you guys seen Susanna Hayes? Have you guys seen her as a creator?
I don't think so.
No, you guys need to go look her up. She's really good. She's really good. She does really good gypsy content.
I did want to send you someone that's actually on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
To make open up the idea about the Ramsey case.
Oh, I like the Ramsey case.
There's more insight to it.
Oh.
And there's a lot of cops stuck up in there.
Oh, wow. I do
he's
have
a retired detective.
Oh. Yeah, definitely send me that. Someone just said that I need a link tree, guys. I do have a link tree. What is Susanna's? So guys, follow Susanna. Go check her out if you don't. I was looking at her content before. I've seen her before, but she's doing really good stuff. It's Susanna, SUSANNA, the underscore Mays, MAYES. So guys, go give her a follow and go check her out because I was looking at her stuff before. She's actually really good. And so yes, I am finishing up, guys. Someone just asked me if I was finishing. Yes, thank you, Canceled, for putting it in there. Canceled just put her. Yeah, go check her out. She's really good, guys. She's got some really good content. I was watching it before, and you guys know that if I follow them, I will usually tell you guys to. So definitely check her out because I like her. She's just really sweet, and I like her content. So I'm going to put that there. Good night, everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Sabrina, thank you. Jackie, thank you. Thank you guys for all of the gifts and all of the likes. All of it. Magda, all of the mods in here, thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Much love.
Good night, guys.